Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing my college decision reveal. A lot of people asked me not from my last video, but just like in person and in general. So I'm going to keep the intro really short and get right into it. If you haven't watched my last video, which was my college decisions reaction video, you should go back and watch that. It was a lot of fun. And you'll see all the schools that I got into and which ones I got rejected from and waitlisted to as well. But yeah. So for those of you who did watch that video, hello, welcome back to this one. Here are the 17 schools that I got into. And today I'm just going to go through each one, why I applied, of course I got in, and whether or not I decided to go there. So yeah. Okay, I guess we'll start from here because it's right next to me. Columbia. I don't know if y'all can see the logo from that far away, but Columbia. So I applied to Columbia because I applied to all 8 of the Ivies, and it is one of them. I also really liked Columbia's location in New York, and I think the campus is gorgeous. But yeah, so that's what motivated me to apply. I did get in, and I did not choose to go to Columbia. So that one is out. Oh wait, let me grab this tape. Gonna set these here. Okay, so I did not go to Columbia. All right, UCLA. I did tour UCLA. I think I've toured UCLA twice. I went once in 2017 when I was like in 8th grade, and then again this past year in 2021. And UCLA is gorgeous, and I love the location. And it's really close to Disney, which I adore. But it was not the school for me. It is really far from home. I live in Tennessee. And it is really, really expensive. The UCs are not too kind when it comes to aid for out-of-state students, as they are public schools. But UCLA is an amazing college. It is just not the one for me. All right. Emery. So Emery is one of the Ivies of the South, if you will. It is an amazing school, and I know someone who goes to Emery who I think very highly of, so I was really excited to get into Emery. I got into Emery's campus, of course. I did not get into their Emery Oxford campus, but I mean, of course, I'm not going to Emery, so Emery's ruled out. But I really did love the college. I was inspired to apply from that friend of mine who did go. And yeah, I mean, it's an amazing school. So to those of you going, have a great time. Let's do Cornell. Gonna jump around here. Okay. Oh, that's not Cornell. Just kidding. This is Boston University. Okay. So, BU. I applied to BU because I love BU. I really think the campus is gorgeous. I love the location in Boston. I love how close it is to Harvard and MIT and just being in that little college cluster. And their Killichan honors program is incredible. The seminars are so nuanced and just so broad in range. And the campus and the school seems to really value interdisciplinary learning, which was like a really big deal for me. So I applied to BU. I did get in, and I did get into their Killichan honors program, which I was super excited about. But unfortunately, I will not be attending Boston University. Okay, let's go all the way here. Let's do this one. University of Tennessee, Knoxville, UTK. I did apply to UTK. I applied there because it's my state school, and I don't care how smart you are or how many Ivies you think you're going to get into. You should always have a safe school. Just because things happen, things change, and you never know. So I did apply here. My safety school, state school, and I think it's a great college. I think that my friends who are going there are going to have a great time. But yeah, I got into their honors program, and there's not much else to say about that. Just UTK. I will not be going there in the fall, though. Okay, gonna like go around. Oh, let's do this one. I like where it's placed. Vandy. Okay. Vanderbilt. So I really, really, really love Vandy, and I care about Vandy so much. My thesis mentor is a professor at Vandy. I have so many friends who go to Vandy. I live 20 minutes from the school. I live here in Tennessee. And Vandy was just the perfect school to go to when it came to choosing. It's close to home. It was affordable for me. I got the Cornelius Vanderbilt scholarship at Vanderbilt, which is full tuition, and then it comes with like a $6,000 stipend for research and study abroad if you want to do that, as well as their honors program. You get automatic admission to that. So I was a Cornelius Vanderbilt scholar at Vanderbilt, and I love this school, and there's just so much going here. But unfortunately, I will not be attending Vanderbilt University in the fall, despite how much I love the school. And I went to their anchor day and met some of the most amazing people. And I'm sad I won't be joining them, but I am very happy with where I'm going. But yeah, so that's it for Vandy. Let's swing around and do Berkeley, I think this is. San Diego. UC San Diego. So I applied to UCSD kind of like on a whim, but also not. I went to one of their seminars, and the like person running it was just very enthusiastic, really sweet, and I just really liked the energy. And the campus is gorgeous, and the location is amazing. I love being so close to the beach, and California's weather is just impeccable all the time. So it would have been really cool to go there, but I will not be attending UCSD in the fall either. But yeah. Okay. Oh. Middle Tennessee State University, MTSU. Another one of my state schools. I had two safeties, UTK and MTSU. MTSU is a cool place to be. It's literally right down the street from my high school, 0.5 miles. So I go there all the time. Just, we use them for like dual enrollment and stuff like that. But not much to say about MTSU. I will not be attending in the fall. Just gonna set that over here. Okay. Case Western. Let's do Case Western. Case Western. I've been looking at Case Western since last year, actually. They've been on my radar for a little bit. And I'm sure if any of you are juniors or seniors or just in high school, they send mail like crazy. They like bombard your house with mail. So I applied to Case Western, and I did get in. It was really expensive, and I don't want to live in Ohio, I don't think. So I will not be attending Case Western, but I did get in. So yes. Let's move that. Okay. UC Santa Barbara. UC Santa Barbara. Yeah. So I applied to UCSB, also a really, really pretty campus, California. So there's a lot going for it there. All the UCs, I have to say, UC San Diego, UC Santa Barbara, LA, and Berkeley had my major spot on. The majors that I applied to for the UCs were super incredible, and it would have been really nice to have been able to like engage in those majors at these universities. But unfortunately, UCSB was not the place for me, and I will not be attending in the fall. But I did gain admission. Oh wow, okay. It's getting kind of hard. Let's do University of California, Berkeley. So like I said a second ago, Berkeley had an amazing major for me, and I did get my choice major. It's an incredible school, in a beautiful location, gorgeous campus. It is unfortunately not the place for me. I will not be attending Berkeley, but it is a wonderful school, and for those of you who are going, enjoy the beach for me. So slide that over here. Okay, let's do Dartmouth. So Dartmouth, just like all the other 8, I applied to Dartmouth primarily because it was an Ivy. But I did do some research into Dartmouth, and I like how, although their campus is actually in the middle of nowhere, it is really small and close-knit. and I think that's really cute. It reminds me a lot of like my high school now. I go to a really small school. There was only 190 of us in my graduating class. So just to kind of have that same really small campus, really intimate class, I was looking forward to. And it's an amazing school. And they focus a lot on their undergrad students, which I really liked. So I applied to Dartmouth. I did gain admissions. Unfortunately, I will not be going to Dartmouth in the fall. So I'm going to slide that over here. Okay, what are we down to? Let's do Northwestern. Northwestern was the first college that reached out to me for an interview. So I applied to Northwestern. I really don't know why. I'd always heard of it, especially watching like these videos on YouTube. I'd heard of it and I thought, oh, okay, it's a cool school. And I know someone who goes there, and I looked it up, and it was like 5% acceptance rate. Apparently, it's really selective, and it's a top 10. I believe it's number 9, I want to say. But it's an amazing university, so I said, okay, I'll apply. And I applied, and I got an interview, and Northwestern was my first college interview. And I knew nothing about the school, so I did like a deep dive over like a day and a half so that I could know what to say to my interviewer. And I ended up really liking what I read about how much they value interdisciplinary learning, and the campus just seemed very cool and just like a very enjoyable place to be. It was very relaxed, and the students who I watched like a lot of videos about students who attend there, and if any of you watch Cynthia or Dominique Cynthia, I think, yes, she's a YouTuber here on YouTube, and she's really big. But she does like 73 questions with a blank student. And she did one with a Northwestern student, and I watched that video, and it just seemed like a really enjoyable place to go. So I really liked Northwestern. It was a very big contender for me, but unfortunately I will not be attending Northwestern University in the fall because it is really cold, really expensive, and although a really good place for me, not the perfect fit. Set that over there. Okay. Let's do Cornell. So, Cornell. I was like this close. I don't know if you can see that, but I was so close to applying to Cornell ED. I absolutely love Cornell. The campus is in the middle of nowhere, but it is gorgeous. And their school for social public policy is exactly what I want to do. And Cornell just had everything going for it as far as like prestige, connections, and my major and what I wanted to study. So I almost ED'd to Cornell. Unfortunately, I missed their ED like deadline. So I was applying and I was like, I'm going to ED too. But they don't have an ED2 option. But if they did have an ED2 option, I honestly think I would have ED2'd to Cornell. But I'm glad that they did not have an ED2 option because I'm really happy with the decision I made. And that decision was not Cornell. So I will not be attending Cornell, but I did really like this school. Okay, Penn. So I have always held a special little place in my heart for the University of Pennsylvania for several reasons. One, I have a really good friend who goes there, and he was a really big inspiration to me in high school and pushing me to do clubs and stuff that I did. So I definitely wanted to apply here. But looking into the campus, they have so many extracurriculars and clubs that I thought would be really enriching, particularly their Ghanaian Association. I am first generation Ghanaian American, and they have a Ghanaian Association at UPenn. And I was like, that is so cool to be able to take a piece of my culture with me on campus and immerse myself there and feel at home. So Penn had a lot going for it, and it just seemed like of all the Ivies, one of the more relaxed ones when it came to competitiveness within the student body. But unfortunately, I will not be attending the University of Pennsylvania, although I will always love the school. that brings us down to 2, Harvard and Duke. So I have decided that I will, in fact, not be attending Harvard University. Yes, I did reject Harvard's offer of admission because goodness, there was so much that went into this decision. But I was given likely letters to 3 of the 8 Ivies. Harvard was one, Cornell, and Columbia were the other 2. So I knew about getting into Harvard on February 25th of this year. And I mean, I don't have to say much, right? I think Harvard is incredible. It's an amazing school. So many connections, so much prestige. The academics are, amongst the top in the country. But it simply isn't the place for me. I wanted to go to a school that was a lot more collaborative than it was competitive, a school that cared about me and the student body, and a school that had a really good, work hard, play hard balance. And that school is Duke University. So I will be going to Duke in the fall of 2022. I went to their Blue Devil Days. I met some incredible people, some lifelong friends, I think, and I am so excited to go and be there in the fall. I will be attending as an Angier B. Duke Scholar, so there's just a lot going for me there at Duke. So yeah, I will not be attending Harvard University in the fall. I will happily be going to Duke. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this. That is all I have today. I think my next one will be tips and tricks about the admissions process. If that's something that you guys want to see, just let me know. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye!